Alan, are we live? All right, I think we're close. Let me just double check, make sure we're live. 1 second.
I've got live that shows on my screen.
Yeah, mine shows that too.
We're live, but I'm posting the link up right now. So 1 more second. All right, we are now live. So if everyone wants to go ahead.
This is a continuation of the May 19th meeting of the Kentucky State Board of Elections. We have been in closed session to discuss pending litigation. And at this time, I'd like to entertain a motion to leave closed session and to return to open public session. Do I have a motion?
Chairman, this is George. I make the motion.
A motion by Member Russell.
Second.
Second by Member Brangers. All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Very good. We are back in open session. Hopefully this will be brief. Member Fitzgerald had a question about how election day would be handled by the board. Member Fitzgerald.
Yes, I'm hoping we're going to be doing Zoom and not try to meet at the State Board of Elections like we've done in past elections. That's my concern. Is that what we're going to be doing that day?
So I believe what we'll probably do is one of a couple of things. So one, we will definitively make Zoom available to a board member who wants to access and have to be in session with the board via Zoom. We'll make that accessible. What we might also do, depending on the severity of the restrictions that are placed on government buildings and boards, potentially present some option for board members to be here if they so choose. We'll use good hygiene and social distancing. People might have to wear masks, but if you choose not to do so, we'll make the Zoom call available. George, I know we'll make that available for you as well, because I know you had some concerns. We'll make that workable for you. But my guess is we'll have to wait and see just a little bit, just to see how those restrictions play out on government buildings and crowds and people interacting socially, and what that looks like restriction-wise from the governor's office. I hope that answers that question.
So it sounds like at a minimum, you will be able to engage in the board meeting on June the 23rd by Zoom.
Yes.
So that will be available to everybody regardless. And whether you have other availability, whether people can come in person or not, is yet to be determined.
That's correct. And we'll probably use Zoom in the same format that we use the board on election day, which is the board is in session but not gavelled in. And from time to time, we'll gavel in if something is necessary for the board to take a vote on or to discuss. And we'll send notification to board members via Zoom that their presence will be needed if they're on Zoom.
Well, if this is the case, if we're going to use Zoom, it might be a whole lot easier for the entire board to essentially be available throughout the day.
Well, now the board has to gavel in at 6 a.m.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So we will have a normal election day when it comes to how the board One, we gavel in the morning, we gavel out at night, and interim throughout the afternoon, we will gavel in and out of session that will be posted live and a live link. So there won't be a 12-hour link on Zoom open meeting throughout the entire day. That's not normally how we do our public business, even when we're in session in the office. So my thought is we would maintain the same level of openness. We'll come in and out of session as needed. And what we might be able to do is either any board member that is accessible and wants to be in that session will do so. But what we might still also do is ask for a specific quorum to be available between certain hours. That way we can, guarantee that we can maintain quorum. But any other board member who has the opportunity or time and wants to come in, even if it's not their shift, we'll make that available to you as well.
That sounds like a good way to handle it. And I guess staff will pass out some kind of a notice, and board members can sign up to be available at the 6 a.m. slot or not. And the times that you'll have to be available will be very clear. And the rest of the time, to the extent possible, it'd be nice if people could at least have availability and be able to get on if we need to gavel in a meeting for anything that comes up.
Perfect.
Anybody else have anything that they want to talk about before we adjourn? Hearing none, I thank everybody for being here in the meeting. Thank you all for your forbearance and for your service. And I will accept a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion from Member Whitehouse.
Second.
Second from Member Brangers. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you, folks. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Thank you.